Hi, my name is Jeff Flaten. I'm the Regional Marketing Representative for the Southwest Territory. Today, it's more important than ever to understand how to calculate your return on investment for any of your marketing efforts. Over the past few years, digital marketing has become more important for practices to acquire new patients and to communicate to existing patients. This video will help you understand the important metrics to monitor your digital marketing investments.
Good afternoon. I'm going to walk you through how to calculate your return on investment as a result of your digital marketing efforts. This is the most critical metric that you, as a practice owner or the person executing your clinic's marketing efforts, must be able to calculate and quantify to invest your dollars optimally for the greatest return in incremental new hearing aid unit sales. Now, in the past, having a website was simply your online business card. Since then, the digital environment has continually evolved, gotten more and more complex. Features like Google My Business Listing, the Google Map Pack, Facebook advertising didn't even exist, but are now a crucial component to your digital strategy. And we say digital strategy, but really there is no digital strategy anymore. It's simply a strategy in a digital world. There's no longer a question whether your current and next new patient is online anymore. In fact, your next new patient is going to engage with your digital properties nearly 100% of the time before deciding to make an appointment with you, which is why your online presence, your online reputation, and authority are absolutely critical to your business. Through the ReSound Focus digital marketing program, our mission is to generate new, qualified patient leads to help grow your business and demonstrate a meaningful return on investment for you. Maximizing your ROI is how we measure our performance. Just as important as generating that qualified patient lead is ensuring that the potential new patient schedules an appointment. We track the leads you get from your digital marketing efforts all the way through your funnel, ending with a hearing aid unit purchase, and then calculate your return on investment. If your current provider is not providing this information to you or is not capable of quantifying this process, then you're likely flying blind, and you probably consider your digital marketing spend as an expense rather than an investment. Let's start with qualified patient leads. We define a qualified patient lead as an opportunity for new business, and we're able to track this very specific and critical metric using a HIPAA-compliant resource that listens to every call generated from your digital marketing efforts and scores that call to determine if it was an opportunity for new business. We also qualify online form submissions that are submitted through your digital properties as well. Now, most digital agencies will count every phone call that's made or every contact form completed on your site to inflate their numbers, but you know that every phone call you get is not an opportunity for new business. It could be someone calling in to ask for directions or calling your front office staff for a new recipe. All you need to know is this person wanting to schedule an appointment to seek help for hearing loss, period. Your digital provider may also be providing you data about your site traffic, number of ad impressions, the click-through rates that sound impressive, but none of that matters to you as a practice owner. Because at the end of the day, if a potential new patient interacting with your digital properties does not pick up the phone to contact you, complete an online form requesting additional information, or schedule an online appointment, that data is meaningless to you. Now, don't get me wrong, the site traffic, impression, click-through data is important, but only for a digital provider like us to be able to adjust our strategies and move levers to increase the metrics that lead to generating more qualified patient leads and appointments. We're going to use this simple but important model to calculate your return on investment, and where we're able, we'll compare our results to available industry data and internal data. First, we have to calculate qualified patient leads. These leads come from three actions: a phone call, an online form, or scheduling an online appointment, all of which you should be quantifying and qualifying from your primary digital properties and campaigns. And those are your website, your Google My Business Listing, your Google ad campaign or pay-per-click, and your Facebook ad campaign. Now, based on data collected by CallSource, the leading call tracking resource in hearing healthcare, a clinic website generates about 6 leads per month. ReSound Focus SEO client websites generate on average 12 qualified leads per month per location. All of our sites adhere to Google quality guidelines and incorporate the latest SEO tactics so that your site is found by the thousands of potential new patients actively searching for your services each day. Your Google My Business listing, or GMB, it's a snapshot of your clinic where potential new patients can easily see your location, phone number, business hours, and patient reviews. If you haven't claimed your Google My Business listing, you're missing significant opportunities. Even if you have claimed your listing, if it isn't optimized, you're still missing opportunities. Our client GMB listings generate up to 8 additional qualified leads per month per location. And our own internal data indicates that GMB listings that are not optimized generate about 4 leads per month. Our Google Ad or PPC clients generate an average of 11 qualified leads per month per campaign. And based on competitor data in our field, the industry average is somewhere around 6 when adjusting for comparable ad spend. Our Facebook advertising clients generate an average of 8 qualified patient leads per month per campaign. And based on competitor data in our field, the industry average is about 6 when adjusting for comparable ad spend again. That's a total of 39 opportunities for new business per month per location, in the form of a phone call, a contact form, or scheduling an online appointment, compared to the industry average of just 22. Now let's go back to the return on investment model and add those qualified patient leads generated each month per location. The next metric is the lead to appointment ratio. In other words, how well is your staff able to convert these qualified leads to appointments? It's important to note that many of the metrics on this chart are things you and your staff control, and you want to make note of this. The better you and your staff are able to positively influence these metrics, the even higher return on investment you'll achieve. The lead to appointment ratio being one of these. The lead to appointment industry average is 60%. ReSound Focus clients' conversion rate is 72%, indicating that ReSound Focus delivers a higher quality lead, or our clients are simply better at converting leads to appointments. Now we know that not every one of these potential new patients will keep their appointment. Industry data tells us that the no-show rate is about 20%, which doesn't necessarily mean that they will not come back or reschedule, but let's say conservatively, of those 20% of those appointments are not recoverable. That now leaves you with 22 appointments that are opportunities for new business. But we also know of those 22 appointments, a certain amount will not be eligible hearing aid users. Again, according to industry data, we have an aidable loss rate of about 19%. That leaves us with a little over 18 appointments that are eligible new hearing aid users. The average close rate in the profession is 35%, which seems very low to me. Your close rate may be much higher, but again, I'm going to use industry data and conservative numbers. You can always use this formula to plug in your own numbers, and I certainly encourage you to do so. If you need assistance in doing that, please reach out. We'll guide you through it. That leaves us with 6 new patient sales for the month compared to the industry average of 3, or double the number of closed appointments. And when you consider you typically sell 2 new hearing aids with each new patient, or what we call the binaural rate, which is 1.8. This answers the most important question: how many new hearing aid units did I sell as a result of my digital marketing efforts? Lastly, you need to take into account your average revenue per hearing aid and what you're spending on your digital marketing efforts to determine your return on investment. According to market data, the average revenue per hearing aid unit is $2,450. Multiply this by 11 and you get $26,950 in new revenue each month. Next, through the ReSound Digital Marketing Program, our SEO services for a single clinic location is $1,000 per month for the first year. Our Google and Facebook ad campaign management fees are $400 a month each. And there's an additional ad spend paid directly to Google and Facebook, which averages about $750 a month each. So the total digital marketing spend for this example is $3,300 per month, which translates less than $40,000 per year. If you're doing $1 million a year in revenue, that's just 4% used towards digital marketing efforts. So we're going to apply this then to your return on investment. And here your return on investment is $23,650 per month. That's an ROI of more than 700%. If I'm half wrong in my calculations, your return on investment is still material. There's no question that digital marketing is an investment you need to prioritize. Another important metric is your cost per qualified lead and cost per appointment to compare to your other marketing efforts such as direct mail, newspaper, TV, radio ads. In this model, your cost per qualified lead is $85. Remember, this isn't a cost per any lead. This is a cost per qualified lead. Your cost per appointment for eligible hearing aid users is $183. Again, not just appointments, but eligible hearing aid user appointments. So thank you very much for taking the time to join our presentation. I hope you found the information useful and meaningful to your practice and that I was able to demonstrate that your digital marketing is certainly an investment, not an expense. And also challenge your current digital provider to quantify your ROI accurately based on the only metric pertinent to the success of your practice. And lastly, the digital landscape is continually evolving and increasingly complex. You're going to need a partner that you can trust to implement best practices to improve your business performance, measure what matters, and provide you peace of mind so that you can focus on what really matters, and that's patient care. Thank you again.